Robert Herrick, a biography by Emma Burrows.
Emma, this is important. Don't fall asleep. We are about to learn about Robert Herrick.
Wah 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 wah. Wah 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 wah.
Whoa! What happened to everyone? Looks like I'm in the 1400s.
Actually, it's the 17th century.
Who are you and how did you even get here?
Hi, I'm Robert Herrick. My royal friends call me Rob. I'm the poet you're supposed to be learning about.
Okay, well, I think I'm gonna try to go head back now.
No, please, let me finish. I like talking about myself, plus you need to actually learn something. I blessed this earth like 1,000,000 years ago on August 24th, 1591.
Okay, well, what does that make you today? Like 1,000? Now I'm interested.
Actually, 430 years young, thank you. You probably can't tell by the accent, but I was born in London, Cheapside, London, to be exact. I am the 7th child of the Herrick family.
Hey, me too, actually.
I didn't ask. Moving on. My father Nicholas died when I was 1, so my mother Julian raised me. Girl boss move, I know. Not much younger than you, at age 16, I worked under an apprenticeship with my uncle for 6 years.
So what did you do with all that time?
I was taught all different trades, but I trained to be a goldsmith. Not what you had in mind for a poet, huh? So at the age of 22, I attended St. John's College, but I was considered a fellow commoner, so that experience wasn't the best. Because of my situation, I transferred to Trinity Hall, where I studied law.
Law, huh?
Yeah, weird I know, but it plays into my works later. I eventually got my master's in arts in 1620. After all that, you'd think I'd go straight into poetry, but I was actually first a priest of the Church of England. But in my free time, I began to write poetry and songs.
Well, I should probably start getting back to class.
No, we are just getting to the good part. My works are like heavily influenced by this dude named Ben Jonson. He's also a poet.
That's a little creepy, but okay.
No, I love him so much that I eventually became a disciple of Ben Jonson. In the midst of me becoming a poet, the war broke out, and so obviously I was a part of that.
You were part of the war?
Yes. It wasn't the best time in my life though, because it was the war, but I did create some royal ties.
Okay, fair, but what about your love life?
I was a priest back then, so I didn't have that much experience, but I did write over 2,000 poems about it.
Oh, so the poem about the women living life before they get old was you?
That's what you got from that poem? To the virgins to make much of time? That one?
Gather ye rosebuds while ye may. Old time is still a flying. And the flower that smiles today, tomorrow will be dying. The glorious lamp of heaven, the sun, the higher he's a getting, the sooner his race will be run, the nearer he is to setting. That age is best which is the first, when youth and blood are warmer, but being spent the worse and worst, time still succeed the former. Then be not coy, but use your time, and while ye may, go marry, for having lost but once your prime, you may forever tarry.
Well, yes.
I guess you're not that far off, but I try to be a little more deep with the metaphors about the sun and the little time humans have left on this earth, but I guess you're not wrong.
So, like, class is really about to start. Is there any way we could wrap this up?
Rude, but okay. So, after the war ended, I spent my time as a vicar. But I was still also under writing. I wrote so much that I released a book towards the end of my life.
Obviously, I know you're, like, Dead, but I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It was years ago. You have to wake up now and ace this poet project.
Wait, did you just say I have to wake up? Does that mean I'm asleep?
Oh, I'm up.
Wah, 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 wah,
Yeah, I
wah.
learned all about Robert Herrick. I can tell you all about it. From Mario Kart. Papa. I think I'm gonna.
Action.
Because of my situation, I transferred to Trinity Hall. What? Hi, I'm Robert Herrick. I'm the poet you're supposed to be learning about. My royal friends call me Dang. Hi, I'm Robert Herrick. But my royal friends. Hi, I'm Robert Herrick. My royal friends.
That.
Hi, I'm Robert Herrick. Oh. I woke my